3 of 7 rail crossings in one Northeast Ohio community are about to close to traffic, and tonight concerns are high in Olmsted Falls that these closures will jeopardize emergency services. The mayor says the city was never notified of the closings, and that's not the only beef she has with the railroad. Tonight she wants answers.
Yeah, News Channel 5's Paul Kiska reviewed transportation logs and learned everyone who lives or travels through there should be concerned, Paul.
Well, that's true, Chris and Lee. You know, Olmsted Falls residents, they've learned to live with trains rumbling down the tracks. After all, there are 7 train crossings in this town that's just 4 miles wide. But the people who live and work here are really fed up and frustrated with stopped trains, long delays that they say are now affecting safety. Olmsted Falls Mayor Anne Marie Donegan is fired up over 2 issues with Norfolk Southern Railroad. First, city logs revealed the number of stopped trains blocking crossings soaring. Wait times 5 to more than 100 minutes. How often?
Daily, Paul, daily. Daily stopped trains.
Logs show the railroad usually gives no reason for the delays. So fed up, the mayor asked the local court to increase fines on the railroad from $100 to the state max of $2 grand. Digging for more answers, we discovered police and EMS logs reveal first responders also getting stuck. Police rushing to a neighborhood dispute before it escalates, also stuck by a stopped train. This dispatch log shows that police arrived at the train crossing at 12:13, but they had to wait 3 long minutes for a stopped train to finally clear the tracks. Police eventually crossed at 12:16. Local businesses like Angelina's Pizza impacted. Fast delivery? Forget about it.
We have to go all the way around the entire city to deliver somebody their pizza that lives right over the tracks.
Then what really riled up the mayor was finding out from another town that 3 railroad crossings will close tomorrow for repairs in her city. The city never notified by Norfolk Southern.
I cannot mobilize, nor do I have the money to let every resident know this is what's going on and this is the detour.
And when it comes to closing crossings for repairs without notifying the city, I called Norfolk Southern spokesperson David Pigeon in Pennsylvania today, who told me Olmsted Falls should have been properly notified, the railroad working to make sure that never happens again. Now, when it comes to those stopped trains, he said that's a good news, bad news situation. It means the economy is improving. More goods are moving down the tracks. They plan to spend hundreds of millions of dollars to add tracks further down the line in western Ohio and Indiana. That could relieve some of the congestion. And get this, he says so much train traffic and so many goods moving again, they plan to hire 2,000 new conductors by the end of next year. Wow. Live in Olmsted Falls tonight, Paul Kiska, News Channel 5.
Hey, Paul, how'd the mayor react to the response that you actually got from Norfolk Southern?
Yeah, I got to talk to her just as she walked out of City Hall at the end of her workday. She said, you know, as far as them admitting they should have notified the city, she seemed relieved. She said, you know, I'm glad to know that. But for her, the real issue, Chris, the stopped trains, because it's bringing her town and the people who live here and work here to a grinding halt day in and day out. They have to reroute school buses. It's a real issue out here.